Okay, so apparently I'm live right now. I have not done this before, so I'm not going to be here for very long. I really hope that you can hear me okay. I might have to mess around with the settings or something, but I haven't done a live stream in absolutely ages, and I just really felt like doing one today. But rather than use my phone, whoops, rather than use my phone like I would normally do, I thought I'd quickly hop on my computer and just see how it works. So I'm looking around just to make sure I've turned everything on okay. I think I have. Hi, Yvonne. Can you hear me okay? I'm amazed that people have actually hopped on here because this is just purely going to be an experiment. But I really, really hope you can hear me okay. It's not going to be for long. It's just really a test. Awesome, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm really pleased because if you remember from previously, I used to kind of like balance my phone all like stupid and it was ridiculous. And hi Gaynor, lovely to see you. So I'm looking over this way because I've got like this chat screen. This is much better than doing it on my phone. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm going to be doing this a lot more often, I think. I'm really well, thank you. Well, that's not entirely true, actually. I'm not feeling 100% today. I'm feeling a bit achy and horrible. I think it's the whole kids gone back to school and they've been there a few weeks now, and Alex is just bringing bugs home with him, and I'm all like achy. And yeah, so I'm not fantastic, but it's a beautiful day outside. You can kind of see the reflection of the outside in the TV because we've actually moved the lounge around, and it looks so much better than it did before. I'm so pleased with it. We wanted it to work this way, and it's working really, really well. So, yay, I thought I'd just quickly hop on here and test stuff. I don't think there's anything that I've missed off doing, which is good. I love the fact that I've got the separate chat screen. That's so cool because I can just type something like, hello. And there it is. It's so much easier than on my phone. I wish I'd tried this sooner. But I did not post about this at all. This is completely spur of the moment, which I know some of you really hate because you'd much rather get involved and know that I'm planning a live stream. I'd been kind of thinking about doing a live stream for a little while. And I was kind of thinking to do it today, but then I had to nip into work this morning and I thought, oh, am I really actually going to want to do it? And I was just sat watching the TV and I thought, no, I'm going to hop on quickly. Even if it is just a even if it's just a test, this whole webcam thing, because yeah, I'm actually really, really happy with this. But what have you guys been up to? Have you been up to anything exciting? We've got a birthday party tomorrow. In fact, the birthday present that I've ordered for said birthday party was delivered in like the tiny amount of time I was actually out of the house this morning. It's really frustrating. So I've got to go and pick that up. But yeah, are you guys up to anything exciting today, or have you got anything exciting planned for this weekend? So much better. What, as in the quality of the live stream, Yvonne? Are you saying that this is better than how I used to do it? Because what I'm seeing, I mean, it's okay. It's all right, but it's not like fabulous. I don't even know what quality. It's not actually telling me anywhere what quality this is. I don't know. God, I've got this scar above my lip and I feel like that's all I can see at the moment. It's there's nothing there anymore. It's literally just a scar. But I went through this horrible phase recently of having some seriously nasty, I don't even know what kind of spots, and they've left some horrible scars. So I didn't have time to do like major makeup this morning because I literally had to drop Alex to school, bundle up a load of gingerbread that I had cooked for a coffee morning that we had at work this morning, and I took it into work, and I only stayed for about an hour because I wasn't feeling 100%. But yeah, I made a load of gingerbread for that, which was what ended up taking most of my day off yesterday, because you kind of think that it's going to be a lot quicker and more straightforward than it actually is, and it's massively time consuming. So yeah, I didn't have a huge amount of time to put lots of makeup on today, and oh, okay. So you're saying, yeah, much better as can interact more. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm really happy about that. I think when I do proper planned live streams in future, then I will just hop on my computer, because it's a lot easier for me to type stuff and be able to see your comments. Because I remember when I've done planned live streams before, and I've been like talking about whatever, and then I've literally had to scroll through on screen to catch up on the comments, which isn't ideal. So it's much easier. You've just had lip fillers. Okay, we need more detail on this, Yvonne. This is quite the trendy thing, isn't it? I don't think I really know. I'm always really self-conscious about my lips because I kind of feel like they're massive. But then when I look at what is kind of trending on Instagram and stuff, they just seem massive. And I guess I'm like, I don't know, a bit naive. I mean, I'm not so much naive to it now that I know that it's kind of the norm and a lot of people have it done. But I used to think, wow, all these girls have got like amazingly beautiful natural lips. And it's like, oh, no, they haven't actually. Yeah, I have been feeling like I've been getting a cold since Tuesday. So I ran to Holland and Barrett and picked up some little aconite homeopathy thingies, because that's supposed to be good for if you've got a cold or can feel a cold coming on. And I don't feel coldy as such anymore, but I'm just all like achy, like all in my neck, and my kidney area is not feeling very friendly. And I've got extremely low energy today, so I should be editing a video right now. I'll probably do some editing after I finished up on here, whenever that is. I'm just really tired at the moment. I went to bed so early last night, and Alex actually gave us a line until like 7, which was amazing. And I still feel tired now. This is just great. But I hope your cold doesn't develop into anything, Yvonne. I hope it's just one of those strange things where you kind of feel like you're getting something and you're not. If you're comfortable with the idea of taking like homeopathy, that kind of stuff, which I must admit I don't actually know a lot about, a really good friend of mine does, and she's been on courses and stuff, and this is how I found out about it. But she's always recommended taking aconite when you start to feel that kind of early onset of a cold. For me, I don't know how you guys feel when you know that you can just feel it, can't you? I kind of feel it all in behind my nose, and maybe my throat feels a bit funny. As soon as I feel like that, I quickly grab the aconite, and I think you're supposed to take 2 of the little balls like every 2 hours for the first so many doses. Just follow the instructions, and touch wood, literally each time I've felt a cold coming on, I've done this, and it hasn't actually developed into anything. So it's working for me, and I've done this for a while now, actually, and I used to get colds quite a lot because of having a small grubby child. So I had my smoker's lines done around my lips too. Oh my God, the Cupid bow was so painful, even with the numbing cream on. Oh, we need to see a before and after picture of this. If you're able to put one on my Facebook page, if you're happy to do that, that would be really interesting. So what did they do with the lines around? Can they like fill those out again then or something? Oh, that was my phone. Not my phone, my watch, if you heard that ding. Can they like, hello? Oh, I'm getting more people. I'm not supposed to be staying on here too long, but hello. I never know how to pronounce your name. So if you tell me how to pronounce your name, then I will give it my best shot. You've got a sore throat. Yeah, it's not a good sign. Although I did do some reading because my husband is just, well, he still has a really bad cough. And they're actually saying that, oh, and we got cinnamon here as well. Hello, this is fabulous. I love it. They've actually said that if you just take honey, that's supposed to be pretty much as good as cough medicine. So I was like dosing him up with honey and lemon and stuff, trying to help. And then he thought he was getting better and stopped taking it, and he still sounds really bad. So he's being a bit of a man about it. I have so many allergies that basically I get a sinus infection every month. Oh, that's awful. So I've been doing at-home allergy shots, and that's helped quite a bit. I have a friend who has a lot of allergies, and I remember I went out for a drink with him once during the day, and we'd had a hot chocolate, and it was one of these like mega like challenge hot chocolate ones before they became trendy. This was like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. And it was not only massive, but it had loads of whipped cream on top and chocolate and you name it. And he's allergic to like everything that's in there. Obviously not to the point that he'd need to be hospitalized, but what is it that happens to him again? Not good stuff. Not good stuff that's probably worth mentioning right now. But he drank it and then felt really, really bad afterwards. But he's literally allergic to everything like dairy, wheat. I don't think he can have beer. There's like a whole list of stuff. And I just feel so sorry for him. It's so depressing. Oh, so they do actually fill the lines. Wow, you're a brave, brave lady. Honey and fresh lemon. I know, it's actually really comforting, isn't it? When you're not feeling very well, and it can be like really soothing to the throat. But I have no idea, by the way, how much longer I'm going to be on here for. I feel like the more I'm talking, the croakier I'm actually sounding. So maybe I need to go make myself some honey and lemon as well. But like as the time goes on, I can see that there's like more and more of you joining. If you've literally just joined me, and you didn't sort of hear me from the beginning, I did write it somewhere, but I can't see it now. This was just a bit of a test. So please don't get upset with me if you're like, why didn't you tell us you're planning on doing this? Because I kind of was planning on telling you guys, and then Friday kind of happened, as it does. And I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to be hopping on here or not, because basically I'm just here to test. My webcam, that's the word that I'm thinking of, that's inbuilt to my computer, because I've never done this before. And if you guys have been around for a while and experienced my previous live stream attempts, you'll know that I used to kind of have my phone rubber banded up to my tripod, which wasn't all that successful. I much prefer this. So I hope you guys do too. I'm just going to read some comments a second. Pineapple allergy. The rest are all environmental. I'm intrigued about that. What are you allergic to that's environmental? I'm really curious about that. But yeah, his allergies are just all the things in life that you take pleasure from, he's pretty much allergic to, which I think is a real shame. You have to Google Manuka honey and get it. Yeah, see, Manuka honey, we do have some in a little pot. Oh my gosh, it's expensive. When I was in Holland and Barrett picking up my little aconite balls, homeopathy balls, I was looking at the Manuka honey there, and I know that it's expensive, but I've never actually seen it other than on the internet. And I was looking at these jars like about this big for £60. And I'm a bit kind of on the fence. I want to believe that it's amazing and it works. But then on the other hand, I'm like, Does it though? I don't know. It's so expensive. But I know they use honey in hospitals and stuff. So um, it's I really love the idea of very natural remedies for things that have been around for eons, because I know obviously modern medicine is fantastic and all of that, and we're all living a lot longer and blah, blah, blah. But also, you know, looking back to remedies that would have been used way back when, you know, I think in a lot of cases they were onto something, because there was literally nothing else that could be used. Oh, tree, grass, mold, pollen. Oh, yeah. So is that more for like particular time of years, or is that year round? Because I'm guessing, is it the actual pollen that you're allergic to more than anything? Because oh, I remember having really bad hay fever this year and just feeling like death for what in reality wasn't actually that long. It was only a few weeks, but it always feels like it's a lot longer than it actually is. And I would hate to feel like that any longer than those few weeks. It's just depressing. But mold, allergy to mold. I'm kind of technically allergic to mold, I suppose, because I'm allergic to penicillin. I don't know if you just heard that, but my dog is down there somewhere, and she just made a really weird noise. I don't know what it was. It was kind of like a somewhere between a yawn and like a, I don't know. That was really strange. You guys probably did not even hear that. Oh, oh my goodness, that's awful. So for anyone who wants to catch up on watching this later, I don't think any of the comments show. So what I'm reacting to right now is Cinnamon's just telling us that the allergies she has are actually year round. And her doctor tested her for 52 different allergens, and you tested positive to 35. I think we just need to take a moment to just compute that, because that's awful. I can't even begin to imagine. Yeah, I think you saying it sucks pretty much must cover it. Oh, that's interesting. Talking about Manuka honey again, it is actually helping you. So your son has allergies as well. He has over 30. Interesting. I'm going to have to get some proper stuff, because the stuff that I've got is, I don't think it's like a proper graded. It's just like whatever like the lowest one is. But maybe I'll have to try and get some proper stuff and see what it's like, because I think I'm probably going to make some after I've finished here, but just make myself some lemon and honey and just sip it, because my throat is not feeling very happy. I'm just going to have a quick drink. Yeah, I've heard about being around mold if you've got asthma. When I was younger, I actually was told that I had asthma, but I didn't believe the doctor. So I never actually took the, oh my God, inhaler. I don't know why, I just didn't think I had it. I don't know whether you can be slightly asthmatic or something, but when you do the test where you blow into the thingy, I was quite young. I think I was still at primary school, maybe very early secondary school. And it's, hello, dog's just come up to me again. It's never really, touch wood and all that, been an issue. Oh my goodness me. So if you were allergic, oh, I've got a message from my husband. Hang on a second. I was allergic to cats, dogs, horses, and small furry animals. Oh, but the shots have helped. Okay. That is amazing. You must be so happy about that. I'm sure your doctor does love you, because if anything, you're a challenge, but in a really good way. What's my husband telling me? It's a actually, I can probably angle the camera down because I was going to say it's a shame you can't see her, but oh no, Luna, come here. Up you come. Oh, did you see the nose? Did you see a nose? You come to say hello, haven't you? But no one can properly see you, can they? She hasn't got a clue what's going on. She, as I've mentioned in, I'm sure, countless videos, when I first started out on YouTube, she used to always just hang around when I was filming stuff. She'd just be in the background, snuggled on the sofa, or look at this, look. She'd be snuggled on the sofa. Sometimes she'd come over. Now, whenever I start doing anything, she just disappears. I don't quite know how to take that. Right, my husband is saying, he's telling me he loves me. That's sweet. He's had to travel quite far with work today. He is in Bristol right now, which is, for those of you who don't know, is that about a 4-hour drive, I think? He wouldn't normally have to go that far, but he has today. So he's going to be tired when he gets home because this cough has really just made him feel rubbish. Yeah, if you're an animal lover, I bet you must feel delighted if you're now not allergic when you were before and you can actually plan to have one. I knew I always wanted a dog, so I'm just going to shift myself because my foot has actually gone to sleep because I'm sat on it right now. Yeah, I've wanted a dog for as long as I can remember, and if I had an allergy, that would have been devastating, really. She's curled down at my feet at the moment, just looking at me really adoringly. She's probably thinking, why haven't you taken me for a walk yet? Because we've got into the routine of, on my days off, as soon as I've dropped Alex to school, which is quite a walk in itself, I have been turning around and taking her out for a walk as well. And I didn't have time today because I had to go into work. I had an important gingerbread related delivery. She's literally just off camera. She keeps popping up. Come here, Lit. Hello. All you guys can see is a blooming nose. But I'm not like interacting with nothing. There is something there, I promise. You've got a jug, a Jack Russell Cross Pug. I bet that dog is absolutely adorable. I can just picture what it looks like. What was the breed that I saw once? I was taking her out for a walk where we used to live, and there was this really odd looking dog. It was basically like she keeps like trying to climb up on my lap. You're a bit big for that now. It looked a bit like a collie, but it had really short legs and a funny tail. And I think that was a cross between a collie and a pug, maybe. It was quite small. It just looked really odd, and it was just racing around and around and around, just did not stop. I've been on here for like nearly 25 minutes. Can you believe that? That is insane. I don't think I'm going to be on here a lot longer because this was just a test. But if you guys are happy with how this is actually, oh my God, this is why I don't do lives, because I can't actually get my words out. But if you guys are happy with how this is looking and everything, let me know in the little chat thing, because I think the next time I do a proper planned live stream, this is how we'll do it, and I'll give you plenty of notice, and we'll do it on a day where as many people as possible can get involved, because it would be nice to have a proper catch up. Okay, I'm just going to catch up on comments a second. That's fantastic. I'm really pleased with the positive feedback there. So your Jack Russell Cross pug is crazy. Yeah, I can imagine that would probably be the case, Yvonne. Okay, so am I going to now attempt to try and pronounce your name? So in my name, there is one of those A's with the accent on top of it. It's that Scandinavian letter. You say it the same way you say hat. Very clear. And okay, so is it? I suddenly feel very nervous. But there's an extra I, isn't it? So it's Paivi. It's the extra I that's throwing me off because I want to say Pavi, but that doesn't sound right because of the I before the V. I'm too tired for this. I don't know why I'm so tired. I went to bed at like 9 o'clock last night. I was exhausted. I think it's because of whatever bug it is I'm trying to fight at the moment. But yeah, I think the next time I do a live stream, I'll pick it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I'm conscious of the fact that obviously not everyone that watches me is in the UK. So is the weekend better? Is the afternoon a better time? I don't know really. Because this is quite nice. I can sit down and I'm pretty comfy. I love the fact that you can see a bit of random garden in the TV as well. Oh, itchy nose. So I think I am probably going to wrap it up here unless anyone has got anything pressing they want to say, or if anyone's got anything they want to ask me. I feel like I've just been waffling this whole time, which is pretty accurate, to be fair. This is like what most of my videos are like until I sit down and try and edit them. Not 100% sure what I'm going to have go up this weekend because I don't think I posted anything last weekend, did I? My schedule is just like all over the place at the moment. I never seem to have time to do anything. And last week on my days off, I was just cleaning for what felt like 2 days. And then by the weekend, the place is an absolute pit again. And I'm like, oh my God. It's nice to have a new home and we're still decorating. Did you guys notice the fact that the walls actually aren't blue? Because they were blue for a long time. There are still patches. It's a work in progress. There's bits over there that are still blue. So we're not 100% there, but I just want to keep this place looking as nice and clean as possible, really. But with a sort of 4 3/4 old child and a dog, it's quite challenging. Because, like I said, last Thursday, Friday, I just cleaned constantly. It felt like, well, I know I did quite a lot because I'm obviously now tracking my steps on my Apple Watch, and my average number of steps that I'm doing on a day off, I'll put that in inverted commas, is like 21,000, which I think is quite a lot, isn't it, really? It seems like a lot because the walk to school is quite a long way. So obviously I do that twice. And then I'm racing around the house cleaning and yeah, not doing a huge amount else at the moment, just trying to catch up on house stuff. Sorry, I should talk whilst I'm reading stuff because people who might want to watch this later are just going to be seeing me going whilst I'm reading things. Oh, I'm glad you like the chatty conversations. That's really nice. It still amazes me that I can hop on here completely randomly with no warning, no promotion of it whatsoever, and you guys still want to watch me. So thank you so much. It really does amaze me. Yeah, I did like the blue walls too, I gotta be honest. I mean, we're not finished, it's looking very stark and white and stuff, but we have such like a small window of time to do this place up. It's pretty much just the weekends really, and as you probably know, you appreciate yourselves, the weekends are so precious, and by the time they get round, I mean, tomorrow we've got this birthday party, but there's always like stuff to do. And my father-in-law fairly recently wasn't very well again. He was in hospital. So that ate into the weekends quite a lot. So we haven't got as far with this house as we would have liked to, really. But yeah, the blue actually went really nice, particularly with the sofa. That it's always weird when I'm trying to point at something and look at, because basically what I'm seeing right now is like a big blown up version of myself, I suppose. I could get rid of it, but it's quite handy because then I can reference things. It's just a bit tricky to do. But yeah, it did match the colour of the sofas really nicely, the blue. But I don't know. I think I'd like to introduce blue in a different way, maybe on the curtains, maybe some pictures or something. We just basically wanted to chuck up white everywhere just to make it fresh and as stark a colour as it is. In the evening when we've got a nice soft lighting on and stuff, it's actually a really warm and cozy environment, whereas the blue, as much as I like it as a colour, it's just not the coziest colour in the world. I'm really not sure if my attempt was that close, to be honest. Yeah, I just can't factor in how to say the I bit too. Thank you very much. I'm not feeling too bad. I keep going through like the whole waves thing of like, oh, I'm not feeling so bad. Oh no, I'm not feeling great. Oh, I'm feeling okay. Where you're like, you are kind of fighting something off. And I think I'm just having one of those days today where I just know I'm going to give into it and just kind of do nothing as much as it will allow, because it is now 10 to 2 and I'll be going to pick up Alex from school in just over an hour. I leave at 3 o'clock. It was quite funny because when I had been into work this morning, I wasn't quite sure how long I was going to be there for, because obviously I'm not there usually on a Friday. And it was only for this coffee morning thing that I don't know if you guys have heard of, but the charity Macmillan, who largely do their charity, I think they only focus their charity around cancer support. And sadly, one of the ladies in work, one of my work colleagues, her father's really poorly at the moment. In fact, she couldn't make the coffee morning this morning because of the fact that he's actually in hospital. He was rushed into A&E last night. He's undergoing chemo at the moment for bowel cancer, and he's now got sepsis. Is that the blood? What's the word I'm trying to think of? You know what I'm trying to say. So she was the organizer of the event this morning, which was in aid of Macmillan, and they do this big coffee morning thing. So we had a coffee morning at work. A load of us bought in various different things. I did my usual fallback thing of gingerbread, because I just feel like I do gingerbread for pretty much any eventuality. And I was like, oh, I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay, because I felt a bit like a spare part, because I'm not usually there on a Friday. And then everyone else was like busy making teas and coffees for people. And then I was sat at my desk thinking, well, I suppose someone should sit here just in case the phone rings, which actually it didn't, surprisingly. And it got to like the hour point of me being there. And I thought, well, I think I actually quite want to go home again, because I wasn't feeling all that great. I was just sat there feeling a bit more ropey as the time went on. And then when I was on my way home, I forgot that this is the first time this has ever happened. But as the bus comes down through the village where I am, it goes past the school, and all the kids just happen to be out playing in the playground. So I was like trying to look to see if I could see Alex, because I'd love to just see what he gets up to and what fun he has and all that kind of stuff. And I saw him like sprinting from one end of the playground to the other. which is pretty normal for him. He loves to run around, and even though he's got a cold, how do children do that? They got stuff streaming out of their face, and yet they're still running around like they're completely fine. I don't know how they do it. And yeah, he ran over, and he wasn't necessarily running over because I was on the bus, because he didn't know that I was going to be on the bus. But they get very excited when they see the bus, because it's literally, there's the school, there's the fence, and the bus like goes right past. And I think he saw me at like the last minute as the bus was going away, and then I got a little wave. I think he was quite excited that he'd spotted me. It's quite funny. Anyway, like I said, I think I'm going to wrap it up now. I don't think I've missed any further comments. I have really just rambled for like a lot longer than I'd intended to, because this was just a test, like I feel like I keep saying. But thank you so much for keeping me company for this like 35 minutes. I'm so chuffed that a few of you hopped on. I wasn't sure if anyone would, and that wasn't really the intention, I suppose. It was just really to test the live stream. So if you have missed today and you're thinking, oh, why didn't you tell us? This was pretty much a spur of the moment thing. I just wanted to test it out on my computer, and I seem to be getting a good thumbs up as to how it's looking. So I will plan something in. Just let me know on my Instagram or on YouTube or on Facebook when you think would be a good time to do a proper live stream that's actually planned in future, and we'll have a proper catch up. We can plan snacks and drinks and stuff, and we can have a good chat about all sorts, because I kind of feel that because my schedule is kind of all over the place at the moment, and I've got a massive backlog of like my monthly vlogs. I don't even think I've done July yet. It's just ridiculous. I just feel like there's so much to catch up on, because I'm struggling at the moment to just keep on top of everything. So I'm really, really pleased that you love the live chats, Yvonne. Thank you so, so much. And I will catch you guys again soon. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope all of you are okay. And Yvonne, your cold doesn't come to anything. I'm sending you lots of healing thoughts. But yeah, have a wonderful weekend, whatever it is that you're doing. Watching a bit of Strictly, maybe. Although, oh my God, how long are those shows when it first starts out? It's like over 2 hours. It's a long time. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I will catch you guys later. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we will do it again soon, but I will plan it properly, and yes, hopefully it will all go fine. So this was a good test. Anyway, bye. Bye-bye.